Wait for a few people to come on. Let's see who's gonna come on. Let's see who's gonna come on. Let's see how many unruly people are gonna try and join me here. Oh. Today Father's Day? What is today? Oh, one. Hello. Waiting for people to join. Hello. It's the corruption correspondent here coming to you live. Corruption correspondent. No funding provided. Just actual genuine people that follow my story and that listen. So I'm going to wait for a few people to arrive here. In the meantime, between time, I am tired. Waiting for family to come. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Put them out. Look at my crazy hair with no product in it. It is like, it coils, it turns. Oh my God. Come on, you go pee-pee. You too? Would you like to go pee-pee? Okay. Can I let you out? Did you leave me on this little towel here? Oh, what did you do? What did you do here? What? Oh my God, you did it there, you little thing. Okay. Okay, babies. Okay, hold on. You got water there. Hold on. I'm going to put in a little pair down for you. No. I'm going to keep you there. No. You're doing great. You got your little pair. There you go. Hang out there. There you go. Because I can't have you running around all over town here. You're just a little bit too much for me, okay? Okay, thank you very much. Ay. Hi, boo boo. Okay, go outside, sing me. Okay, get some water. Good job. Good boy. Good boy. Get some water, got some water, got it, baby. Honey, mommy, it's okay. Good job. You're such a good doggy. You're a good boy. I love you. You're a good boy. When I go see your papa tomorrow, I'm gonna bring a T-shirt. I'm gonna put him around his neck so you can get his scent. Or you're gonna be back home with with Cheryl. So you're visiting Auntie. Yes. It's doggy daycare at Auntie's house. And she has doggy daycare at her house all the time. And she has children daycare at her house. Yes. And husband daycare as well. Hello, everybody. This is your corruption correspondent coming to you live from 12590. The image that I have displayed on the green screen is the story from when my father was unalive, poo-pooed. Yes, this happened in 1965, November 30th, 1965. I was born in March of 60. So I was 5 years old and a few months. So born in March, April, May, June, July, 5 years, 8 months old. This is when my mother had the brain tumor. So I have been working on a documentary to piece together this stuff and to highlight and to expose the ongoing historical police brutality. It's nothing new. It's not news. It's nothing new. It's gone on for a very long time. See, for somebody like myself with trauma, a great deal of trauma and stress, By the grace of God, I've been able to maintain my life as a normal person. Um, I'm not professing to be the poster woman for mental health, but I basically have my shit together and have always kept my shit together, um, without any type of anything, with any type of legal issues. Okay, all right. No legal issues, no incarceration, no addiction, no substance abuse. But I'm a rare breed, you understand? Because a lot of people that have had great deals of stress and trauma, they fall victim to the events that have occurred around them. But see, I'm not one of them, and I'm thankful every day. Um, but uh, the douchebaggery of police agencies, the douchebaggery of municipalities and police agencies have continued to unalive people, continue to abuse people and communities under the tutelage of the department. Under the tutelage of the department. Do you understand that? Because how do you keep people down? How do you keep people down? You criminalize them for anything and everything. Okay? Now, in the story about with the tragic event with my father, they, NYPD, they attempted to change his death certificate to natural causes because anyone and everyone develops octopus arms and they could poo-poo themselves in the back 16 times. You understand? Right. Yeah, there has been so much cover up and BS. Like I talk about when I was a civilian, when I worked for transit. Um, I remember this cop coming in, white, like most of them are white, pencil neck, thin flesh skin that you could see right through him. Uh, this guy was saying how, yeah, yeah, 1096Q woke up to this. And he's using the N word. Pat him down, and I got an extra piece on me, and I say, oh, that was his, so I get the collar. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. And it it's so prevalent, and it continues and it continues and it continues. So that's why I'm an advocate. That's why I'm an advocate. Because there's so much that they hide under the carpet. You understand? Like the incident that happened with me where I was raped by SOB, DB. He'll get his. He'll get his. And I hope it's met. He's met by a nice big man. Yeah, a big man, a big man. Because karma always comes back. You see, this happened in 1965, and I learned about this when I was only 14 years old from a newspaper article, like I had said in a previous video. And you see, when there's trauma that happens in families due to brutality and to tragedy brought on by other people, other agencies, a lot of people don't survive. A lot of people don't survive. A lot of people just succumb to everything. Okay? I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. So, that's why it's so important to always speak up. Always speak up. And when you see something, say something. Because the preferential treatment is always going to be the preferential treatment. Like remember that tragic incident where the black parishioners were unalived in South Carolina. That little crackerjack boy, he was given they taking for fast food. What it was, it Burger King that he got, right? Remember. So yeah, NYPD, the Civilian Complaint Review Board. This was so many years ago, but I'll file a complaint, and I'm also going to get signatures. I'm going to get signatures 5,000 signatures to start where the Department of Justice, you cut checks to people who've had their family members unalived by law enforcement. Catherine Hochul, Catherine Israeli Hochul, Chuck Israeli Schumer. Mm-mm-mm. And on the flip side of that, with my Russian family, the Russian side, one of the uncles was a bookmaker for Harry Gross. Like I said, when I tell people that I have been enmeshed with government and corruption, it goes back a long way. It goes back a long way. So all the BS that you people have covered up and tried to hide, it's all been exposed. Like I said, my stepfather, I remember Marie's Candy Store, 2nd Avenue, the back room. The back room with the cops coming in. Mm-hmm. Yep. Counting money. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The after hours behind the rectory. Yeah. What parents don't realize is that children watch and observe, and children are sponges. Children take in everything and they watch. Especially me, that I was always, because I tell people I didn't talk until I was almost 3 years old, because I was like, oh man, shit, I'm in the wrong family. What happened? I was supposed to go to Connecticut. But I'll always shine no matter what. I will always shine, because that's how God made me. God's like, Nat, we got you, kid. You're going to keep going and keep shining, and you're going to always, yeah. But, yeah, so being that I was just a very, very super observant little peanut, yeah, kids take, and all kids are. Kids take in everything. Kids take in everything. So whatever you think that your kids don't understand, if you're talking adult stuff, they're tuned in. And you know, they have recall. Always remember that. So people, places, and things. Kids always watch. Yes, they do. What does this person write? Message all for review. Who's this? You stick it up yours, dear, and take your mama with you and your whole generation, okay? Okay? You heard that? You hear me? You heard? Now you keep it moving, okay? Okay, thank you. Must be a Karen. Is it a Karen during PMS, or is it a Karen during perimenopause or menopause? What is it? I'm a take no shit kind of person, and have a duck's ass, let shit roll right off your ass, and just take it in, observe it, and learn it. Yep, 100%. So, how's everybody doing today? Yeah, let's see. Hello. Where's this person? Yeah. Take that, dear. Take it. Let's see. Oh my God. You know, and all these apps too, these apps are horizontal with all of this corruption that we have going on, because they're all bought and paid for. And just a heads up for all Knicks fans, you find out the ownership of who owns the New York Knicks and where their money comes from. Yeah. See, that I don't get hyped about anything, because I really don't GAF about anything unless it's for the good and to help and to serve people, because of the douchebag society we live in, where everything is about greed and consumption. wait and see. Iran is gonna check. Iran has checked America, and Iran is going to continue and continue and continue. And we are so royally forked, everyone. This war, and the president won't say war because of the Congressional Wartime Act. He calls it an aggression, an aggression. Um, that's what this country is about. This country is about nothing but colonization, excessive greed, exploitation, you know, and people just go along with it. They're like the sheep, they're the blinded sheep. Like they don't, that's why you can't fall into all the nonsense. You really cannot fall into it. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Who is the person? Hold on. Salam alaikum, salam alaikum, salam alaikum, salam alaikum. I don't say people's names. Salam alaikum. Yeah, so this is something that's gotta be. I'll let them investigate. You cut checks for families, okay? Kathy Israeli Hochul. Kathy Israeli Hochul. Do you know what when I worked as a civilian, there were cops that were doing clerical admin work. Also, you ever notice, you'll see in the city, you'll see the NYPD tow truck? Those are cops being paid. Those are cops being paid to do maintenance work. Cops being paid to do maintenance work. So you tell me, who sucks the city dry? Who sucks the city dry? Who takes and extracts and evaporates? Yeah, all of your asses have been out for a long time. And so society just keeps throwing the darts at your asses, you know? That's what happens. That's what happens. But other than that, everybody, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I've had a wonderful day. I had my halal meal. Healthy food. Healthy food, healthy living. 66 years old. And still fit and in shape. Still athletic. Still able to. Well, evening, but so when you take care of yourself, you're able to maintain. If you don't, and it happens to a lot of people because of stress and trauma, people fall victim. And, once you're in a really dark space, if you don't come to the awakening and realization that you have to get out of it, you can stay there forever. You can really stay there forever. Now, I've been in dark places, but, I'm like, fuck this shit. Get me the fuck out of here. I had enough. Okay, yeah, you feel bad about it? Okay, keep the shit moving. Kick it down the curb. This is life. Yep. Keep moving. You keep moving. 100%. Everybody, have a good night. I'll be back. And remember, always do the right thing. Always do the right thing by people. Because we're all being watched. Remember. For any of the Karens who watch and listen, let me tell you all, each and every one of you, you couldn't compare to one follicle on my butt. You couldn't compare, alright? So keep your care in your city and keep it moving. You understand? Because everything you do, you're watched. Alright? You're watched. Have a good one. Stay safe, everybody. Be careful and always do the right thing. Bye.